Hey guys, this is Jason with ComicCryptoStock, and today we're going to talk about grading and CGC grading. And what I want to touch base on here is that a book, if you send it to CGC 3 or 4 different times, you can get multiple grades back. And CGC states this on their website. So what I kind of like to think of calling it is I call it the grading bell curve. So what that is you know, the majority of what you're going to receive back is going to be one particular grade, but there's a slight chance that it could grade up or down from that grade. Usually I wouldn't say more than about one grade bump in either direction. It'd be very extreme for it to move more than that. The exception would be if you have a book that's grading a 9.8, the chance of that book ever grading a 9.9 is almost nothing. You know, so it doesn't really work once you get to a 9.8. Trying to get a 9.9, you know, that's almost impossible. So, but if you have a 9.6, there is a chance that it could grade a 9.8, and there is a chance it could grade a 9.4. There's a couple criteria for 9.8 that CGC has kind of released, you know, through various sources, and I kind of, you know, I'm taking that as being true. So one thing that they're saying, a 9.8 cannot have any color breaking spine stress. So if you have a CGC 9.6 and you see that it has a very tiny color breaking spine stress, then that book is not ever going to grade a 9.8. But say if you have a 9.4, there is a chance that book could come back a 9.6, it could come back a 9.2. Now if the actual grade of the book is a 9.4, you know, like I'd call it the consensus grade, if you send it into CGC 10 times, you know, then you're going to get a 9.4 back, you know, 70% of the time, I'd call it. So I have a little chart here I can show you. I call this the grading bell curve. So this is going to be your true grade here. So it doesn't matter what the grade is, but say that would be if you sent the same book into CGC 10 times, you know, 70% of the time you're going to get this grade. But there is a slight, you know, I'm going to call it a 15% chance that it could go down, and there's a 15% chance it could go up. And then, so you can use this when you're looking at books that are already graded. You know, if you think, wow, this is the best 9.0 I've ever seen in my life, there's a very good chance that that book, if you resubmit it, could come back a 9.2. You know, and in some cases, that's going to make a huge difference. And then you can also look for pressable defects, you know, things that you can press a book and maybe give it that extra little nudge to try and move you from, you know, here to here, you know, up to the next grade. Like I said, when it comes to a 9.8, the book cannot have any color breaking spine stress. So if you're looking at 9.6s trying to make them 9.8s, you're going to have to look for something like that, you know, no color breaking spine stress. If you're looking for a 9.9 or 10.0, just don't waste your time. Don't look for 9.9s and 10.0s. It's not going to happen. But anyway, so you just need to understand. Some people buy books graded, and they take them and get them signed, and then they get them regraded, and sometimes the grade changes. So this is taking this into account. You know, CGC is only human. You know, and I've sent books back to them in the past and resubmitted. You know, there's a Walking Dead that I initially got a 9.4, and I was like, this is crazy. This book is way nicer than 9.4. Sent it back, got a 9.6. And I have a few other books. It's going to be another, you know, couple months before I get them back, where I'm resubmitting a couple books because I just, you know, thought they really, you know, they missed it on a couple. So I just want you guys to have this information. It's definitely handy, especially if you know, at your local comic book shop and you're looking at buying a graded book. You know, just don't buy the first one you see. Take a look at them. You know, look at each one individually. You know, find that 9.6 that looks really, really amazing, that doesn't have any spine stresses that break the color. And who knows, you could resubmit that, maybe press it and resubmit it, and bump that book to a 9.8. All right, guys, so I hope this information is good for you. We've got a couple unboxings coming real soon, like six unboxings coming from CGC. So we got a lot of stuff coming back. I'm sure you guys are going to want to be notified when that happens. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next video is going to be some CGC unboxing. Thanks, guys.